What's up people, this is Ashish and welcome to another C programming tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you decision making, equality and a relational operator. What that means is you make decisions like, in the normal life, if this is greater than this, like the example of your school grades. If you get above 90 you get an A grade. If you get uh, lesser you get different grades. Similarly, these things work. Okay, now for example, I'll just give it an int and I'll put it grades as a variable, and I'll give it a value of I don't know, 65 maybe. Okay, now what we'll do now is we'll see a loop as well. We'll see a condition, uh, if statement, condition statement. Okay, if grades are greater than 90, we'll put all the conditions that if grades are greater than 90, if they are greater than and equal to 80, or if they are less than something. Okay, we'll check all the conditions now. Now similarly, like, I'll just copy it to save time. I'll just paste it. Too lazy. Okay, this is enough. Now if grades are greater than I guess 75, I'll just give it a B. And if grades are, I mean 750. If grades are greater than 50, then I'll just give it a C. Okay. Okay. Now it's printed. So now what this does is it'll just check the conditions. Now here the grade is 65, so it'll check if is the grade is 65 greater than or equal to 90. It'll say no. It'll come to the next loop. It'll check is 65 greater than or equal to 75. It'll say no, and it'll come back here and it'll see is 65 greater than or equal to 50. It'll say yes, then it'll get inside this loop and print C. Okay. Now to show all the equality condition, I've just taken two variables n1 and n2. I've just assigned them values. Now I'll just test for all the condition greater than or equal, less than or equal. Then I'll just put it. Okay, I'll just put it. If both are equal and if both are not equal. Okay. Okay, I'll just do it. Equal. Now I'll just build and run it. Hope there are no errors. Yeah, it shows n1 because n1 is greater than 40. So I'm sorry, n1 is greater than n2. So I've just printed out n1, or I'll just write the whole statement. Okay, so I've just changed it as n1 is greater than n2 and n1 is less than n2. Both are equal, and I'll just put a condition for not equal as well. Okay. Copy, paste, and there you go. Not equal, both are not equal. Okay, now if I just make it equal, 40 and 40, we'll just see. Oh my god, something just went wrong. Well, it printed out everything because in the conditions I had given is n1 greater than or equal, they are equal, less than or equal, they are equal, are they equal, they are equal. So that was a mistake I made. Just remove the equal sign from everywhere. That should do it. And close it. Okay. Now if you build and run it, you'll get a proper value that both are equal. And if they are not equal, 40. Okay, so both are not equal. 41 is not equal to 42. Okay, so these are the loops, I mean the condition if loop and the decision making greater than equal. I guess we So almost all of it. Now the next thing is the if else loop. Okay, the if else statement works similarly in the same way as we normally talk in our daily life, like if this condition, if this is approved, then do this, else choose the other way. Okay, I'll take the same old example of grades. I'll just initialize grade with some value, say 80. Now we'll just put an if else. We'll try if else. Now if I say grade, oh shit, if grade is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, if grade is greater than or equal to 60, I want him to uh, print out what that is passed. Okay, I'll just put out passed and close it. Okay, now another statement, else if is not uh, greater than or equal to 60 is failed. Okay, uh, printf. Okay, we'll not write failed. We'll just write gotta work hard. Okay, okay, now we'll just build and run it, and he says passed because the grade was 80, which is obviously above 60. Now if we make it uh, what do I say, 40. Okay, now it shows gotta work hard. Okay, you can if you have many of such conditions, like you have another condition, like if the grades are um, greater than 90, then greater than 80, then greater than 70, you can use the else if statement. How that works is uh, else if, put your condition down there, grade greater than or equal to say 55. Here I'll just put it as a B, then I'll just put it a C. Okay, then we'll just copy and paste it to save time. Copy. Okay, so we have done all the conditions if it's greater than 90, 75, 55, 45, and now for the final thing, now like I'm just left with one condition, so I'll just type else and make my loop the body of it, and I'll just put printf what if again gotta work hard. Okay, now what we did here is we had multiple conditions, so we used else if, else if, else if. Finally in the else block we just needed we had just one condition left, so there was no point in making another condition. And one more thing, for good programming practice, whenever you make a condition loop or further for loop or repetition loop, which we'll do further, make sure that you have curly braces around your loop or the condition statements, so that you can differentiate between all the different statements. Okay, so coming back to this one, we'll just build and run it. It says A, and that is simply because the grade here was 90. 90 is equal to 90, so he prints out A. Now suppose I put off 30. Now if I build and run it, it says gotta work hard. Okay, and because the grade, first it'll come up here, he'll see is 30 grade, that is 30, we have assigned it 30. Is 30 greater than or equal to 90? No. He'll come to another loop, else if is 30 greater than or equal to 75, he'll say no. Then he'll again come for the next condition, is 30 greater than or equal to 55? No. Then again this one, is 30 greater than 45? No. And this is the final one which is left, so it'll print out this one. Now you can do all of these in a single line, and that is called ternary operator. I'll just show you about that. Okay, I'll just keep it there. Okay, now what ternary operator does is it'll just check grade. I'll put a condition: is it greater than or equal to 60? Okay, now that's a question mark. Like, it'll check, is grade greater than or equal to 60? If it is true, then I'll ask him to printf passed. Okay, then else, if that is not true, then I want him to print out again gotta work hard. Okay, you close it with a semicolon. Now what this does is same if else statement. If grade is greater than or equal to 60, print passed, else print gotta work hard. Okay, I'll just build and run it. It says gotta work hard because it was not greater than. Now if I put it 80, it has to print passed, and it does. Okay, you can do as many conditions as you want just by putting a semicolon, and you can carry on and on just by putting the conditions, and you can carry on, and at the end don't forget to put a semicolon. Next we'll jump into another loop, which is a repetition loop. It's a while loop. Okay, while loop is something like, again, speaking in the normal language, it'll be like, um, how do I put it? Yeah, while there are more items on my shopping list, purchase the next item and cross it off my list. Okay, while till you have more items on your list, you keep purchasing it. Okay, that's how while loop works. Now we'll take an example of making a okay, we'll just take the average of a class. Okay, all we have taken here is we have just defined all the variables. We have taken counter, grade, total, and average. All of these are integers. Now we'll just initialize these. We'll keep total, we'll initialize it to 0, then we'll keep the counter starting it from 1. Okay, now we enter into the while loop. While I can say counter is less than or equal to 10. Okay, while the counter is less than or equal to 10, I want him to ask for the input. Okay, I want him to ask for the input, prompt the user to enter the grade. Okay, and I'll close it. Then again, I'll use a scanf statement to take the input. So it's a percentile d. Okay, as it is an integer. The grade is an integer. We defined it. I forgot an ampersand there. Okay, then we gotta total it. So total equals total plus the grade. Okay, then we'll increment the counter by 1. Counter plus 1. Now what we have done here is we'll take the average. Average is nothing but the total divided by the number. We are just keeping it to 10 counters. So while it repeats till 10 counts, you keep adding the grade. Okay, and we'll just show it to you. Oh, there's an error. I forgot the semicolon there. Okay, now I'll build and run. Enter the grade. I'll put 1 and 2 and 3, then again 3 and 2 and 1, 4, 5, whatever, 10. Okay, the average is 3. It did the average of all of it, and it printed out the result as 3. So guys, this was the while loop. Okay, what it did was it'll see counter, it is 1, which is less than 10. So it'll prompt the user for the input. It'll take the input, it'll add again for second, for third. When it comes to 10, counter will be equal to this. Okay, then the same process goes on. Then finally we have taken the counter till 10, so it'll take the average for 10. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you have a comment, please leave it below.